What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and we're going to be taking a look at the charts as usual. So we're going to be taking a look at the Dow Jones, then the DXY, which are very important as to what's going on. Typically on Friday, the traditional markets pump. Does that mean we'll get that today? It does not. We're going to take a look at what I'm looking for. Stick around to the end because we're going to go into a smaller term time frame and look at a target I posted on Twitter this morning, or a couple targets. So anyways, let's get into it. And as you can see right now, the markets are open and the Dow is still dumping. You guys know my longer medium term target is around 30,700, 30,800 points for the Dow, right? So if that does break, which that's a good possibility, then I do believe we are in the multi-year bear market, and we'll talk about that. But one of the things I wanted to point out, you can see we got rejected right here. If we draw this trend line on the Dow, we came up, retested it on the RSI, and we had that up here. Same thing, getting rejected, not looking so good. The DXY, so the DXY seems to be breaking back out again. As you can see on this trend line here, we came back down for a retest and getting our bounce. If the DXY cannot get above the 103.50, then possibly the Dow and the traditionals will get their pump today, and maybe Bitcoin will follow along. But if not, if we do break this, as you guys know, my next target for the DXY regardless is around 104.7, and then 105.5, and then 105.9. And we have much higher ones in the longer term time frame, but we're going to stick with the smaller term and look at this. So if we do get these pumps up, Bitcoin will continue down, in my opinion. Now, there's a few ways to look at this. Here is the weekly chart. We have broken the weekly on here. We have one more weekly chart to look at after this, but as you can see, we broke the market structure right here where I have the yellow line. If we put a flagpole from here to the bottom, looking at this as a bear flag, as I've been looking at it for a long time, that would give us a measured move down to around the 7,500. Now, does that mean we go straight down? No, we're going to have bounces in there, guys, so be prepared for that. This is kind of funny. I put the moon down here because I drew this weeks ago, put it on Twitter, and got all kinds of bad comments. But so far, so good. It's looking like it broke down. There is this weekly too we can look at. If this 3,500 breaks, guys, we're headed down towards the mid $20,000 range. We've been talking about this for a long time. Before we get into the smaller time frames, I want to remind you, Prime XBT, I have a link down below. By far the best crypto exchange, in my opinion. They don't trade against you. You can trade alts, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything all from one exchange. You can also trade pre-markets. We are having a contest. It is the Savvy's Trading Clash. It is free to join. You don't have to put in your own money. Totally free, and there's actual prizes to win. If you go on Prime, you hit the contest by using my link down below. You have to use my link, hit the contest section. There is a code to get into it. The code is 777777, 3 or 6 sevens. So there are some prizes here. The main prize being the NFT for the Sappy Seal here. Second prize is, get this on here. So 5K is the Sappy Seal. And then second prize is 2K, then 1K, 700, 500, 300, 200. And again, guys, it's totally free to sign up. Just use my link down below. All you need is an email to sign up. And let's look at the Amazon compared to Bitcoin chart. I was the first to come out with this. You'll see the video at the end of the video from December 2nd when I posted the video talking about this way before anybody else. And it does seem to be playing out beautifully at this time. Now, let's take a look at the daily. So on the daily here, we talked about if this had broke, this rising broadening wedge, that would get us down to around the, again, lower to mid $20,000 range. I'm still very strict on that. I think we're going to hit that unless we get a massive bounce from 35,000. So anyways, as of right now, if we do get a bounce up and the market goes up today, we could get as high as this 37.5 range, which is the old support, broke, and now should be new resistance. That's if we get a pump. As you guys know, I put in the wedge here on the RSI, we took a measured move of that. That gets us down to this red line here. We have hit this before in dumps. So that's something to be aware of and something to be careful, guys. This could be a massive dump today, possibly. Now let's take a look at the 4 hours. So on the 4 hour here, we've been looking at this again as a bear flag. Those of you that watch the channel know that I put these two red channels in. I set a break above this, then you can get bullish. Break below this, bearish. We are below that now. Again, if we do get a rally in the stock markets today, we could see that 37.5, 37.6 range. Now, if we open and close dailies above this, then that changes everything. But until then, everything still looks bearish to me. Now, this target here is that 35,000. Again, guys, if this breaks, it's going to probably be a pretty hard drop from there. So be careful. Everything's playing out as we expected. For those of you that watch the channel, congrats. If you are in a short from here, you guys know I shorted from up here because of these. I looked at this as a B, C, D, E. And, you know, after the E, we break the bear flag and go down from there. So it does look like that's where we're headed, guys. Be careful. Like I said, if the traditional markets do get a pump today, we may get a little move up. Now let's look at another chart. So this is what I posted on Twitter today. Oh, guys, take 1 second out, smash that thumbs up. The more you guys do that, the more it helps the channel. Also, leave your comments down below and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want daily updates. So I put this bear flag in there today on my Twitter. And if you look here, that first measured moves around 34,580-ish. These aren't exact, so say 34.6, somewhere in that range. Look for a bounce if we get down to here. Now, that doesn't mean that it's done and it continues up, which it could. You know, we could get a rally up to that 37.5 range to retest the bottom of the flag from here. If this breaks, my next target's around 32.1. Be careful, guys. This is a very crazy area to be in. But those are my two targets. Now, if we break up past this 8 EMA around 36.7, then I'll be looking for that 37.5 range. Now, one more chart I wanted to look at is, where is it? Oh, Ethereum. Ethereum got a bounce off the bottom here. If this breaks, this 2630 range, if that does break, guys, we've been talking about it for a long time. My next targets are, first one being 1919, then 1564. And if that breaks, 680. And remember, the bear market target for if the Amazon chart, if that does happen, could be as low as 3,700. Doesn't mean it has to go that low. I showed you other targets around the $6,000 range. I'll show you that real quick here. Right there are the main targets from the bear flag. So be careful with that. And let's look at, so Ethereum, if that breaks, guys, it's probably everything's going to break down. Bitcoin, everything all along with that. So this chart's super old. I've had all these charts for a long time. I haven't changed them like most of these guys you watch out there. I change them daily. This is the Litecoin chart. Once we broke this rising broadening wedge, we had this target of around 24 bucks, still looking like that's a good possibility. And XRP from 17 to 28 cents. Now, if we are in the longer term bear market, like I believe, and Bitcoin's bottom is around the middle or end of 2023, then these could go much lower. So be careful. I can't stress be careful enough. So many people are telling people to buy here, and I'm not saying that, you know, you do what you want. All I do is express my opinion and my views on this market. And so far, they've been pretty damn accurate. We'll see if it continues. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to smash the likes, leave your comments down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Do not forget to smash the like. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.